So I'm starting this season off with our transfers. We've done a lot of work here. Kouakou has left for £12.5 million. The boy's been here for a very long time. It was just the right time for him to leave. Divine Mukasa also left for £15 million. Longoni left for £3 million. Renora Meti, who just joined last season, out for £9 million this season. It's a bit of a loss on him, unfortunately. But the signings we've made this season, brilliant. Of course, Narcissus Punshi came in last season. We are missing some sales, actually. I'm going to say, well, I just brushed over this, actually. Miskovic, £18 million. Our best player out of the club. He had to go. He was talking all this. Oh, I need to leave. I need to leave to a bigger club. He's gone to Porto. We've just won the Champions League. See you later. You know, you ruined your legacy, mate. And we'd had to replace him. And this is the guy we chose. So £42 million overall. Elias Forstmeyer, sorry. Young Romanian central midfielder. You might not think he's as good as Miskovic right now. But that's the thing. Right now. He will be. I think his physicals are better. And he will be better than Miskovic was. We are going to play him in that same attacking midfielder role and hopefully get some development from him. I know he's maybe not the type of player that will help us back up a Champions League win, but hopefully these guys that are both below him right now are. So we signed a new goalkeeper, David Luiz. He is a really, really good goalkeeper. He's got nice reflexes, nice handling, one-on-ones, throwing, aerial reach. He's massive. He's got really nice physicals as well. Super strong, great decisions, great concentration. He's a perfect goalkeeper, and he's Brazil's number one. £18 million for Brazil's number one. Yes, please. Thank you, David Luiz. Brilliant replacement for Longoni. Nowhere near as good as David Luiz. But of course, the Champions League winner, we're not going to disrespect him or anything. But David Luiz is better. And so, we brought in someone who he could potentially be playing with in his national team, and they probably have done. Antonio Joao for £13 million. Really great centre back. Instantly improves on Renora Meti, who we just sold. Really, really nice physicals. Quick, strong. A bit small. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Because he's got the jumping. He doesn't have the jumping reach. He's got the heading. He's got the marking. He's got the anticipation. The bravery. Determination. He's going to win the headers. Really, really nice centre back. And you can tell by the fixtures that we've played already, these signings have made a difference. 1-0 against Rangers. 2-1 against Ross County. We've won the Super Cup against Lazio there. Beaten Wraith Rovers 1-0. St Johnstone 3-0. Hearts 3-0. Aberdeen 3-0. Hibs 3-0. We've conceded 1 goal through 2 months here. Yep. Those 2 signings at the back, Antonio Joao and David Luiz, were these signings to just secure the team. That's what I believe. And now we're just unbeatable apparently. So that win does put us joint top league. We're not even first yet, but we have only conceded 1 goal through the whole of the league season so far, and even beating Lazio, not conceding a goal to win ourselves our first trophy. That's where Forstmeyer got injured, unfortunately, for 3 months. So he'll be back soon. Of course, we do have Champions League. We've got Marseille and Liverpool. Spurs at home, Salzburg at home, Leverkusen at home, PSG at home, who are now our new rivals, Lazio away, who we've just beaten, and Club Brugge away as well. Hopefully, gets us into that top 8 position. Other clubs in the league that qualified, I just keep forgetting every time we go into this. Celtic, who have apparently failed to qualify for the Champions League, which is very unfortunate. They played AEK, they won 3-1. Then they played PSV and lost 3-0. Really bad for coefficients. Really bad. They had to play Villarreal and Brøndby in their first 2. Everton away, Karabag away, Man United at home, Ajax away, Borussia Mönchengladbach at home, and SK Rapid at home as well. Not too shabby for them. That's decent fixtures. They should be able to handle it, although their signings have not been very good. Rangers still in the Europa League. That's quite nice to see. They played Maribor and won 5-1. No, Sorry, 4-2 on aggregate. Losing the leg is not what you want. They have to play Aston Villa and Wolfsburg, Atletico Madrid, Ludogorets, Atalanta, Copenhagen, Malmo, and Lask. So easy fixtures for them. I can't lie, they've got to be getting through easy fixtures. Hibs, I think. Ooh, spoilers. They've been knocked out against Torpedo KT. Don't tell me. A Georgian team. How are you losing to a Georgian team? They're doing their own build a nation, man. So that is really poor. I don't even want to look at that. And then Kilmarnock, I think, were the next team. They've been knocked out as well. They've been knocked out as well. So they lost immediately to Victoria Plzen on penalties, drawing both games. They then played FC Noah, won both of those. And then Sparta Prague, who they lost 3-0 to on aggregate. And who are out of all competitions. So that's just great for coefficients for the end of the season that we'll take a look at. And in any sense, let's just take a look at how the national team's getting on. I think we'll have to take a look back here. Yep, so they beat Portugal 2-0 in the Nations League. They then beat Norway 4-1, lost to England 3-2, beat Norway 2-1, that's perfect. So Norway will be below us, I believe. Beat Portugal 2-1 and then beat England 2-1. Had to play a playoff to stay in that Nations League A, where they beat Albania 2-0, and then beat them 4-1 as well. And then they played two friendlies, beating Peru 2-0 and Kosovo 1-0 as well. And now have to play Luxembourg, England, and Bosnia in the World Cup qualifiers group. Hopefully that goes alright. Hopefully that goes alright. Other teams have started their qualifying, but we, being in a four-person group, do not have to start just yet. We will be seeing that, I think, in the next season during the World Cup, but that won't be next season. Well, no, it will be next season. We'll see if we're playing in the World Cup. How the squad is lining up is still this 4-3-3, with mostly players that you guys will recognise. They've been with us for a while now. Let's pick the best 11. Iglesias in here. Piszczek, I think, is back from his loan. He looks alright. The value is absolutely insane. Patchy on the left, Oviedo on the right. I do want to play. I like to do it on this side actually. I want to play Forstmeister. We spent 42 million on him. He's going to play. Punche on the left, Romo, Antonio Joao, Owen in there, David Luiz. One player we could improve on is definitely this left back role. Punche. In the future, we've got to get someone better in there for definite. But hopefully he can hold his place just now. He's a Champions League winner already. He's got pushes on this season. We can improve though, for definite. Abalo, of course, our backup right back. Everybody loves Abalo. I love Abalo. So let's just get to the end of the season. Hopefully we've just shown everyone that we're still capable. It may be a semi-final. And we win the league as well. That's all I ask for. Let's see it. Guys, would you look at this? Right in the top right hand corner. Champions League winners yet again. 1-1. We've beat them on penalties. How have we done that? We beat Real Madrid on penalties. Genuinely, I was fearing for my life during this game. We do not have the penalty takers for that. I have one penalty taker above this stat of 13, right? Everyone else was below 10. Our highest being 8 after that. Oh my god, how have we beat them? In the league phase, we won 5 games, drew 1, lost 2. So that put us into the top 8. So we got to skip to the round of 16, of course, where we beat Monaco 5-2. We then beat Bayern Munich 4-0, not conceding the goal there. Then we beat Barcelona 3-2 on aggregate. And then into the final, we've beaten Real Madrid. We took the hard route. Bayern Munich, Barcelona, and then Real Madrid. Oh my god, that's 2 in a row. 2 in a bloody row. We can't do the 3-peat, can we? Look at that, 6-tuple. How many trophies did we win? Of course it's 6. I know what a 6-tuple is, but I think that's the title there against Hibs. 4-1. That's how we won the sixtuple. We beat Al Ain in the Intercontinental Champion competition. I think that was the only leg. Derby of the Americas final. What? What is this? Challenger Cup final. Oh, so they have to play. Tigres and Alain played. Whoever plays that had to play me. And they lost. Yes, come on now. We won the league as well. No need to worry about that. 103 points, our best ever season. 4 draws, 1 loss. It was 1 loss to Celtic right at the end of the season when I decided, oh, I'm just going to holiday. Because we'd already won the league. I was like, we'll just holiday to this Real Madrid game. Loss immediately. Win, loss. Not a loss, we won. We won and I was watched it. Brilliant. Usually I'm just instant resulting. I watched it. Let's take a look at Champions League winners. Whew. Take a look at the squad. Mitchell Munn has been promoted to the first team, of course. He might get locked in one season, you know. Because no one's coming in for a loan. I find it weird. Selection info. Leandro Oviedo, out on the wing, got 35 goals, 9 assists. Maybe his time up. I don't know, he's a Champions League winner. Jan Medenicha, doing really well, world class. Although their star rating doesn't prove it, I think they are world class. 28 goals, 9 assists. 27 goals, 22 assists, just there for Marco Pacci. He's just phenomenal, isn't he? He's just brilliant. Forstmeister, I said he'd be good, and he's gone on as a Champions League. 27 goals, 13 assists. Replacing Miskovic brilliantly. Not as well rounded, of course, but he doesn't need to be. He's got the stats that matter. He's massive. He's got physicals. He's got the mentals. He's got the technicals. He's brilliant. He's already wanted by Inter Milan. Patchy's wanted by Bayern Munich. And Saudi. We have Piszczek back from his loan. 9 goals, 8 assists. Not bad. Srebencic. 9 goals, 6 assists. And then Jose Iglesias let me down this season. I can't lie. 8 goals, 8 assists from 24 games. He might be making his way out of the squad this season. It's unfortunate, but it happens. Al Hilal want him. Did not do well enough for me. Let's even get an offer in now. 26 million. Has to be done on some occasions, unfortunately. Assist-wise, we had Narcis Punci, who 16 assists. I said I was going to replace him. He got 7.52. I don't know if you can replace someone who does that and wins you a Champions League. Ryan Owen got 14 assists from right back. He is really, really good. Maybe the best right back on the game at this point. Rolando de Alt. He wanted a new contract instead of asking to leave. That's how you do it, Miskovic. You win a Champions League, you don't ask to leave, you ask for a new contract. He got 11 assists, 5 goals from his midfield role. Where's his midfield partner? They've won 2 Champions Leagues together now. Rodrigo Peralta, 3 goals, 4 assists. Really, really nice player yet again. The backline of dreams, Gianfranco Romo, 2 Champions League winner with us. He's made 30 appearances for Colombia at this point now. The game doesn't rate him. They don't think he's world class. I think he's world class. Not many players will beat him in the air. Not many players will beat him on the ground. Phenomenal. Antonio Joao, perfect for being alongside Romo, I think. You know, you get big and small attackers. We've got big and small defenders. That's we're playing meta. Alright. It's the meta. And of course, who can forget David Luiz? David Luiz. He's come in. He's kept 31 clean sheets. 31 clean sheets in 57 games. This guy's mental. Hopefully we never lose him. Al Nasser want him now. I think he even has a release clause in his contract. He does. 43.5 million. We can't lose him. That's too little. That's too little. He's so good. He is phenomenal. Right? I use that word a lot. This guy's the definition. There's a picture of him in the book. In the book, the dictionary, mate. Oh my days. In the dictionary under phenomenal. But yeah, really, really nice from us. I've just been waffling. Let's check the other teams. Celtic were in the Europa League, of course. I think Rangers were as well. So let's just take a look at the league phase. where Celtic got knocked out in 25th, so they didn't make it through. Rangers in 18th, they just managed to get through, that's alright then. Celtic did have 8 points, so they just needed to grab another another win or something. Rangers knocked out to the Lyon, and those are the only teams in it. So we're relying on ourselves for coefficients. Right. Alright, okay. Let's just go ahead and check how we did in coefficients this season. Of course, being Champions League winners, we've qualified for the Champions League yet again. Celtic along with us, Rangers and Kilmarnock in the Europa League, and Hibs in the Conference League. It's getting a bit consistent now, so that's nice to see. We've moved up to 10th in the club coefficients. That's brilliant. Club coefficients is this one. I just seen Kilmarnock there at 150. That's decent. Celtic dropped to 37th after dropping a 6. Rangers in 31st still, actually, that's fine. We're in 10th. We're the 10th highest ranked club in the world right now, or in Europe, sorry. In Europe. And we've only got 2 good seasons. We've only got 2 good seasons. We're going to go flying up this. Another 30 and we're top 3. We're top 4. Oh my god. We need to win the Champions League again. Spain and England win that. How close were we? Because, you know, we're not going to be able to see. We're too far in. But it doesn't update during the season anyway, so that's so weird. Let's check coefficients now. So we are in 8th. I think we were there last season anyway. In 8.6, because of course it was just us that did well. No one else did well, just us. We did manage to take over Turkey, I think. We might have been in 9th, and we've taken over Turkey by 0.05. So that's impressive. But next season it's dropping to 38.4. And we're ahead of both Portugal and Netherlands here. Ahead of them both. And looking really good to take over France in the next year as well. Because we have a 7.9 there. They have a 14. They lose that. We do well next season. We're in the money for taking over them. I'm not going to lie. But then we do have a 14 to get taken away in the next season. So really thinking ahead here. We are definitely in the money for a 6th place next season. And what does that get us? What does 6th place do for us? Qualification place is what I'm looking for. So right now we're getting 1 in the league, 1 through qualifiers. Wow, 6th place you get 2 in the league phase automatically, and 1 knocked out in the 1 in the qualifiers. That's the last qualifying round as well. You either go into the Champions League or you get knocked into Europa League, so that's really important you win that. Europa League, you get 1 in the playoff, 1 in the second qualifying round right now, but in 6th place you get 1 in the league phase automatically and 1 in the qualifying round. Important. And then in 6th place you just get the same as what you get in the Conference League, so we are looking really promising to move into that position. I'm really happy with that. So if you guys have enjoyed this back-to-back Champions League spell, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in Season 10, where things could get absolutely wild. Come on now.